We can create tab and pill menus that dynamically update content when a link is clicked. As seen in this example, when a tab is clicked, the content changes below. To create this, we start with a UL element and set the class to nav and nav tabs. Next, we create our list items that will serve as the tab links. We can see here that we have 4 list items, and each one has its own label: link 1, link 2, link 3, and link 4. Each item must have an href attribute with the link name set to the div that contains the corresponding content. For example, link 1, we can see that the href attribute is set to #link1. This link will display the content inside this div with its ID set to link1, but we'll come back to this area in a moment. The list item must also have a data toggle attribute set to tab. So you can see that that's consistent all the way through. After our unordered list, we create a div with the class tab content. This div will contain all of our content items. We can see the first content item in this div. It has the ID link1. It also has 4 classes: tab pane, fade, in, and active. The div element contains the heading you see here and the word content below the heading. So here you can see link 1 and content, which corresponds to what you see here. The next div here is for content item corresponding to link 2. So here we can see href is set to link 2. Our div ID is set to link 2. So remember, those must always match. Everything else is more or less the same. The only thing that changes is the heading. Typically your content would also change. And same for div. The third div, the ID is link 3. The header is link 3. And same for the last div, which corresponds to link 4. And you can see that the content switches off and corresponds to its own link. And that's how that works. We can change this dynamic tab menu to a dynamic pill menu by updating a few classes. So if you go back to your unordered list element and change the nav tabs class to nav pills, and also change the data toggle attribute to pill, and if you save your file and refresh, you'll notice that the links are now pills rather than tabs. The functionality and everything else is all the same.